Hello my YouTube beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today it's gonna be a little all over the place. Basically, I had a Sephora package come in that I wanted to show you guys what I got, do kind of like a mini haul, and then use some of those products today, as well as just use some products that I've gotten in recently. I have a Nikia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder I want to test out. Just do some very minimal natural makeup today. Not going for anything super crazy. If you enjoy videos like this, be sure to give this one a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you leave if you're enjoying the content and want to stick around. All right, you guys, it has been a hectic last few days. By the time you'll see this, baby will have arrived, by the way. I am 39 weeks and 4 days, so getting close to my due date, definitely feeling it. My body is just doing all sorts of weird stuff. Last night I got sick. I have not puked this entire pregnancy. Even first trimester, nothing. I was nauseous for sure, but I never got sick. Last night I got sick, so what's up with that? I don't know. So I'm feeling like today is gonna be just a little bit more of a low-key kind of video, but I wanted to sit down and just kind of give myself a distraction from how I'm feeling physically, because baby's not here yet, not having contractions, trying everything I can to start the contractions, and getting sick. So let's go ahead. I want to share first, before we hop into actually applying some of this stuff, I want to share what I got from Sephora. I found the Skin Guru Hyram, I think. Hyram? Hold on. Let me look here. I think it's Skincare by Hyram. I found him on YouTube, and I know that he's not new by any means, but I've just never watched his content. And he recommended some really good products for skincare, so that's what I ended up picking up. I also got a few other makeup products. So the first thing I picked up was the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% and Zinc 1%. Basically, the reason why I looked into his videos and looked into his stuff is because I am trying really hard to get rid of my acne scars that have just been chilling on my cheek forever, and he recommended some of this stuff. So one of the things he did say was really good for it was a niacinamide, so I'm going to test this out. Haven't introduced this into my skincare routine yet because I don't want to introduce too much. But then he also recommended the Caudalie Vino Perfect Radiant Serum. So this is supposed to help also with the dark spots. So it's supposed to prevent dark spots and correct them. Excited to use this. I have used this a few times. Like I used it maybe the last 3 nights, and my skin I wake up and my skin looks really, really good. So I have high hopes for this. I definitely like it so far. This is a very pricey product though. The last thing that I got that he recommended was, I don't know, I wanted a new mask. I have been using the Peter Thomas Roth Acne Treatment Sulfur Mask, which I do like, but he said that this mask by Herbivore, it's the Blue Tansy Resurfacing Clarity Mask. He said this was really good. It says it has willow bark, aloe, a blue tansy essential oil, fruit enzymes, and it is supposed to deep clean pores. So I figured I'd give this a shot. I was actually gonna test this out on camera earlier, and then I did not feel good, so I napped most of the day. Looks like this, very looks high-end skincare. It is very heavy. When I have my thoughts on this and test it out, I can let you guys know. If you've tried any of these skincare products, please let me know. I'm, again, trying to introduce them a little bit at a time to make sure that they're not breaking me out. But I'm very excited about these products, and my credit card bill is not, because these are expensive. The Ordinary, this product was pretty cheap, but Caudalie and Herbivore mask, not cheap. In terms of makeup, I picked up this Ilia Balmy Tint Hydrating Lip Balm. This is in the shade Runaway. I really want to test this out. It seems like a very hydrating, nourishing tinted lip balm. So I figured I'd give it a try. I can try it on camera today. And then I also picked up the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Powder Blush. I have mine in the shade Desert Rose. I have not picked up a blush in years. I'm talking a really long time. So I figured it's time to try out a new blush. And that's been getting good reviews. I used my points to get a tiny little baby Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I also use this. This is the YSL something, it's like a little perfume, but it smells really good. It's described as like a warm floral, so I figured I'd try that. That was like a hefty 250 points. And then the last thing I picked up recently is the Nikia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder. So this was a recommendation from you guys because Too Faced is discontinuing their Peaches and Cream line, which I really love their peach loose setting powder. So that's a bummer that they're like discontinuing everything. So I asked you guys for a powder that's similar to the Too Faced Peach Powder, and you guys said this one. So it says it's a luxurious velvet finishing powder with vitamin A, E, aloe vera, sweet almond oil to hydrate skin whilst controlling shine. Okay, and it got here really fast, so I'm excited to test this out today. That's everything I picked up. Let's go ahead and hop into the actual makeup. Like I said, feeling very natural makeup today. I have not done my makeup in maybe 2 or 3 days because I have not been feeling good, so ergo I haven't been wearing any makeup. I'm gonna start out by going in with my Tarte Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. So last night was not the only night that was kind of chaotic. I had a membrane sweep done at my 39-week appointment, and they said, you know, a lot of times it can jumpstart labor within like 48 hours of having it done. So I did that, and Friday night, well, Friday afternoon, I feel like my water broke. So called the doctor. So the doctor was like, if you haven't started contractions in the next 12 hours, come on in. We'll just get you checked out. And so I was like, cool. 12 hours from when I thought it broke was midnight. So Chris and I drove to the hospital at midnight and I was like fully admitted. They did tests. They checked baby's heart rate, like everything. And it turns out my water didn't break. And then they just sent me home. So we were there for like 2.5 hours, and we got home at like 2:30, exhausted. And Saturday was just a long, I was so tired on Saturday. So yeah, that was a very eventful Friday evening. And to be honest, it was kind of difficult because I kind of got in the mindset of, you know, like readying myself for baby to come. And then for him not to come, I was like, great, I'm still gonna be pregnant. When I'm filming this, either he's gonna come on my due date on Thursday or by then, or I'm gonna get induced on Monday. So when I'm filming this, I only have a week left of being pregnant. Gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Blurring Skin Tint. I haven't used this in a little while. I want to see if I can kind of make it more of a natural looking finish. I feel like this product can be built up very easily. It's almost like a medium coverage type product. I feel like this is a good amount for the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint. Like you can still definitely see my skin coming through, but it looks very lightweight on the skin. I'm gonna take my Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Just take that on my fingers. This is kind of what I go to when I want a little bit of coverage underneath my eyes, but not anything like super full coverage. Okay, so back to what I was saying. That happened Friday night. Saturday was a bit of a rest day for me. And then yesterday was 4th of July. And then that's when I felt nauseous last night. So we're just doing really well lately. Let's go ahead and take the Nikia Joy Powder and set down my face. I've heard really good things about this Nikia Joy Powder. I just never bit the bullet and actually tried it out. I think Friday was a little bit difficult for me because like I just got so in the mindset of like I'm gonna have a baby today, and when I came home and I'm still pregnant and then I just like continue to not feel good, I'm like, what the heck, body? Taking this Nars concealer, adding it to my eyelids. In addition to kind of everything that's been going on, I also have been, you know, trying to do my part with the whole get labor going thing. I've been eating dates. I've been drinking raspberry leaf tea, you know, just to try to start things They say it can help, so might as well try. I've been bouncing on a birth ball a ton. It's basically all I do is I just bounce and I rock on it and I roll on it, and that's just what I do. That's what I spend my day doing. I've also been going on tons of walks. I mean, like, I go on a walk every day for a mile with Chris, and that's been just kind of like a nice distraction, but also feels good on my body. I mean, by the time I'm done, I'm like not loving it because I'm so, like, my hips hurt, but I have been enjoying going on a walk. I'm just gonna use some of the things that are in my little makeup bag that I packed to go to the hospital. So I'm gonna take my Maybelline City Bronzer. This is in the shade 100. Just applying the lightest little amount. Feels very weird to put on a full face of makeup. I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and take this bronzer, throw it in the crease. The birthing ball has just been great for kind of relieving some of the pressure on my hips and in my spine. But you know, it's just hard. It's like every day, every hour, you're kind of like, okay, was that a labor sign? Am I just achy because I'm 39 plus weeks pregnant? Like, it's kind of hard to know. And I've been having some contractions like on and off, but nothing consistent or regular. Okay, let's test out this Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Powder Blush. I was so excited to get a new blush. I have not gotten a new blush in so long. This is, again, the shade Desert Rose. Look how pretty it is. I just think that the shade was very pretty and natural. I feel like there's a little bit of redness coming through on my cheeks, like right here. So it's hard to know what is that and what is this blush, but I feel like the blush it actually looks quite pigmented, so may have overdone it there. And I'm just gonna take the tiniest little bit of highlight. I'm going in with the Revolution highlighter Reloaded in the shade Just My Type. See, like even now when I'm sitting, I have a tiny bit of pressure and kind of achiness going on in my low belly and in my back. I'm going to take my NYX brow pencil, and actually, instead of this, I think I'm going to use my Kush Brow Gel. This is in the shade Herb. I've been using this just to go through my brows, give a little bit of color, but not too defined. Kind of like that. And then the end, I'll go back in with the pencil. I think the hardest part for me, number one, is being patient. And then also just not knowing what is a concerning or labor-like symptom. Like, I just have no idea what to pay attention to. I mean, basically, as long as baby's moving and doing fine, I'm assuming that everything is fine. But it's hard to just kind of like trust your body, and you don't want to bug the on-call doctors and stuff too much. But I have this single eyeshadow from the Sephora collection. It is in the shade Twinkle Twinkle. I think I'm going to take just the tiniest amount on my finger and put this on my lid. It's a very pretty shimmery shade. Just adds a little something, you know, to the lid without it being colorful, still very neutral. All right, I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Lash Blast Fusion. In the meantime, I'm not feeling great. Chris and I have gone through all of the Fast and Furious movies. That's just what we watch now. We just finished 8, so in life we'll probably see 9, because I had only seen like 1 ever. So kind of like a good way to pass the time. We also went to the Lego store and bought the Friends both apartments, so that's been really fun to kind of spend some time together and build those Legos. You know, just doing all sorts of things to pass the time until baby decides he's ready to come, which is either going to be this week or I'm going to force him out on Monday. Either one. All right, and then I think the last thing I'm going to use is the Ilia Balmy Tint Hydrating Lip Balm. I'm excited to see what the shade looks like. This has gotten really good reviews on Sephora. Pretty. It's just like got a little bit of color, but not too much. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you've tried any of these products, please let me know down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on them. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.